welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. If you're returning, nice to see you back. Um, so mainly on my channel, I do cross stitch and diamond painting, but I also do some crochet, punch needle, and whatever else I think I might be interested in. So stay tuned. Always lots of interesting things happen. I am definitely not an expert. I'm probably a beginner novice. So if you're a beginner or novice, join me on my journey and we can do it together. Put any comments down below of any tips or tricks. If you're an expert, stay tuned. You might be doing some head shaking, and I'm always open for suggestions. So before we get started, I just want to show you my little mug. Can you see that? I got my coffee going. I think I got this last year from Hobby Lobby on one of my trips to to the States. So just having a little bit of coffee and it's good. So let's get into it. So if you watch one of my other videos, I showed you these little stickers I got from our dollar store. They were $1.50 for 3. So pretty good deal. And I finished them, so I thought I'd show you. Let me move these ones out of the way. We'll get a bit closer so you can have a look. Let's get this out of the way. I think they turned out great. So there's the Santa. Let's go out a bit so you get the whole picture. There we go. So there's the Santa. There's a little parts on his beard that could have been filled in, but I think it's pretty cute. And the gingerbread, he was my least favorite to do just because it was all one color in the middle, but still pretty cute. Can you see his bow tie there? And his face. You can't see his mouth very much, but still cute. This one, I like this one. Cat hair everywhere. Big surprise. I think he crawled up on my craft table. I haven't wiped them down, so I'll wipe them down before I put them up, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. So the little gnome holding a candy cane. Cute. Snowman. I like the gems. They're really nice and sparkly. Some of it here could have been filled in a little bit better. One's missing. I'll fill that in. But yep. And reindeer. Cute. And the penguin. So I thought they turned out pretty good. They're just stickers, but what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to put double-sided tape on them, or just regular tape, and stick them onto mirrors and glass. And I think I'm going to use that. I might seal them because I might want to use them next year. I know they were cheap, but come on, they're really cute. So I might want to keep them, but have on the fence if I'm going to seal them or not. If I do, I probably won't do it till the end of the year. I'll put them out and then see how they hold up for the season. And I made another trip to the dollar store. I got a few things. I got 2 other things, but I'll show you the diamond paintings I got. So I got this one. It's a diamond mosaic kit. Come out a bit so you can see it. Not quite sure, but it was $2.50, so can't go wrong on the price. So let's open it up and have a look. No, not sure what they mean by mosaic, but I guess we're going to find out. Typical kit, so don't mind that. There is 9 colors and the symbols for it. Obvious instructions on how to diamond paint. Get it out here. So there we go. Oh, the canvas is nice. The canvas is actually pretty thick and stiff. That's all right. You see that there? Yeah, the canvas is pretty stiff. I don't know if you can tell when I did that. Symbols are good. Seems okay. Let's have a look at the glue. It's probably... Oh, it's pretty sticky. So not quite sure what you would do with that, but I think it's pretty cute. Let's have a look at the drills. Lots of reds, obviously. Orange. I like that orange. Lots of pinks. And, of course, snowman, lots of white. So, I don't know. I'm going to do that and see Oh, I want to show you something else I got, which is not craft related from the dollar store, but let's open this one and then I'll show you. It's really cute. Um, obviously the kit again. 12 colors. The gems real quick. Oh, big pile of red there. Greens like this green. And of course lots of white. They don't look like they're sparkly, overly sparkly, like the, those really sparkle ones. But I don't think they're too bad. Like on the sparkle ones, like on the stickers. And there we go. There's this one. Same kind of canvas. It's cute. I think you could do that and then stick it on the wall or a mirror or something like that. If you had a really big present, you could do that. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Always like the dollar store ones. I know. I think I said I wasn't going to go to the dollar store and buy any more Christmas diamond paintings, but Okay, I'll show you what I got too at the dollar store. These little dishcloths. Look at this. This is so cute. It's the Grinch. So I'm going to put those in my kitchen, wash them, put them in my kitchen, and just a red one. But I thought it was kind of cute, nice and festive for Christmas. Dishcloths. I think they were $2. Can't go wrong. And today, I think together, we're going to work on my big Christmas one. Move coffee out of the way. Don't want to spill that on anything. And this is the big Christmas one I'm working on. It was from Diamond Paint Canada. If you saw my unboxing of that. It's got 45 colors. It's square. And I've just got the bottom done so far. So I got the bottom done so far. I think it looks all right. It's got lots of confetti. So all this was pretty much confetti. It's just have blocks once you get going on it. I worked on this yesterday. Yeah, I think it's all right. It's got a couple ABs. You can sort of see the picture. I worked on his boots the day before, so I might finish up his boots today and then fill in. There's lots of like little empty spaces everywhere. But I think together what we'll do is we'll work on this part right here. Finish the bowl up. I don't know what this is. I think this is supposed to be a cat. It'd be nice to finish him to see what he is. But yeah, let me get some drills up together and we'll work on this part here together. I'll be right back. Okay, I thought I'd show you what I'm using. So this is the wax I'm using. I got this from a Michaels kit. I really like the Michaels wax. It's a little bit on the thicker side. I use it a lot. It's my favorite. Art Dot comes with some blue stuff that's really thin. Not my favorite. But that's the wax. And then I got these little containers from Art Dot. It has the little top to it. That's what I want to say. Can you see it? I'll put it over here. Top one. I like this one because it has the long lines, but it also has the 3. So I'm going to use that. I haven't really used this for that one, but I thought I'd give it a go. And this is how I kitted up. I got this kit off Temu. I think it was like $20. Like it wasn't expensive. And then I got the jars. I numbered them all. And if there were extra ones, I put them over here at the end. And then this is the garbage ones. So you can see I've done that much and only have that much garbage. So I don't think that's too bad. And when on this kit, it came with a bunch of bags and other accessories, a funnel. I took a lot of it out, a bunch of pens and stuff. And there's the key for this one here. I just kept it in here. So I think we're going to do F. So F is 12. So let me get 12 out. Move this out of the way. Someplace where it's not going to bother anybody. Put a few in here. So I wanted to support Canada. So I got this one off because it's Diamond Paint from Canada. But they ship from China. So I assume it's like an e-commerce thing. Canadian company and then they ship. Let me just stabilize it here. There we go. And move some of my drills over. We'll get nice and close here on the app. There's quite a few, just this little beige color. Not exciting. There we go. So let's go in a bit. Move my coffee to the other side. It is cold here. You need your coffee this morning. We had our first snowstorm this week, and lake effect snow, if you don't know what that is. Warm summer, lake warms up, then it gets cold, and the water's still warm, and the cold air comes through, and you get lots of snow, like tons of snow. We had a lot last year too. So let's work on the F. So here we go. I'm still working on multi-placing. Any suggestions on multi-placing? I'll show you how I do it. And then if you could give me suggestions, I would appreciate it. I'm only working on 3 multi-placers right now. That thought I'd get good at that, whenever that is. Could be 6 years from now, the way I'm going. And then I do know with the squares, you have to make sure that they all line up, that there's none, because sometimes there's little tabs. I'm looking for one that has a little tab, but none of them do. So they won't line up nice and straight like that. But that doesn't seem to be a huge problem with this diamond painting, which is nice. And the glue's pretty good on it. It is definitely, I know they're a little bit crooked, but once you get going, they straighten out. It's definitely, the picture's definitely AI generated. It's not artist design, but you know what? It's still really cute. So, looks good. Looking good. So these are a little bit sparkly. There's a couple ABs. Not overly. Is there any, can you see any more F's in here? I'm sure you're shouting, you're missing one. There's one way over here. Get that one there. A couple over here. See, it's definitely lots of confetti on this. Let's come back here. I think there's a few in the middle here. So I don't mind it. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is, but it's definitely takes longer because you have to put them in one at one. So there we go. It's definitely with the snow and trips to the dollar store, which is just wonderful. It's very festive. Way over here. It's in the snow. It makes you feel like Christmas. So I think this weekend, maybe Sunday. Well, you're watching this Saturday, so tomorrow I might get the rest of my Christmas decorations out. We're just renovating the dining room, so my husband finishes it. She should this week. He's on vacation. We can I can dig out, because he's got everything in the hall. I can dig out my Christmas stuff. There's a few over here. I don't know if you can see them, or they're out of the picture. Yeah, they're out of the picture. So let me just fold it up a little bit so you can see. I want to get those last few right here. So then I'll show you, because I'm not very good at putting, I don't know if it's on camera, these two. Yeah, 1, 2. I'm not very good at putting them back into the container. So what I've done is I've taken my little ones that have the ones like that, pour them in there. And then pour it back in the jar. That seems to be the best for me. I'm not losing any of them. Okay, what do we got? Looks like we got some teas. Why don't we do teas in here? Looks like a dark color though. Yeah, let's do tea. So tea is 23. Let's get 23 out. Oh, I'm reaching. You can't see what I'm reaching. It's a dark green. It's nice. Let me just put it in the tray. And I'm sure you're asking me, if I'm switching from one tray to the next, why not just use that white tray? Because this, oops, where is it? This, all the time, I'm not very good at trying to keep them in there when I'm shaking it, and they get all over the place. So, and this has got nice high edges, so it looks good. So that's that green. That looks pretty nice. I didn't put too many in there because we didn't have that much, and it does look like maybe I could do one multi-placer. Let's try it again. Oh, I'm concentrating. Can you feel the smoke coming in my ears? There we go. So tell me what you guys are working on. Are you doing Christmas stuff? If you celebrate? There we go. My cat Luna, which I've talked about a lot, I'm sure you're going to see, loves renovation. Climbed up on the ladder, couldn't get down, but he got himself up there. And then I thought, you got yourself up there, you can get yourself down. But he's already used his 9 lives. He never lands on his feet. Ask me why? I have no idea. I've never seen that cat land on his feet. So I let him sit up there for a while, and then he started meowing at me. So I had to get him down. So I'll show you a picture of him on the ladder. But he is loving the snow. He just sits at the window for hours staring at it. Then you think, oh, I missed an F. I'm sure you were screaming at me. Then he sits at the window for hours. You open the door, he sticks his nose out, and then he runs away. Okay, there wasn't too many of those. Let's see if there's a big block of something we can work on that's nice color. I think right here on his leg. So let me get rid of these ones, and I'll move the picture. It will work because number 8's part of Santa, so I think it might be a good one to work on. So I'm gonna have to move my coffee, and as we move my coffee, I will have a sip of my very festive mug. I do like my coffee. Okay, yeah, let's work on this big 8 here, because I think it's there's a bit more over there. I think it's a bit bigger color. It's nicer. You can see that. So let's get number 8. I'm sure it's a bright red. Do you see my arm there? Put a few more in. See if I can do some multi-placing. There we go. That's a nice red. I like this. I've been working on Christmas stuff mainly, nothing else. I was going to just work on this diamond painting and nothing else. I think I said that in the last video after I went to the dollar store and said, okay, I'm done with the dollar store. And I did the stickers, but my daughter had a doctor's appointment. She asked me to drive her. So I dropped her off, and then I had some time to kill, so, got a candy cane hot chocolate from Tim Hortons. If you don't know what Tim Hortons is, it's a coffee chain here in Canada that's very popular. And it was delicious, candy cane hot chocolate. And then I thought I drank that. Oh, let's do the dollar store, which I really have to stop. They had some really nice decorations too, but I didn't buy any. I just wanted to see what, besides the dishcloths, I wanted to see what I had because I'm pretty sure I have lots. So, can you see that all right, or is it a little bit? Is that a little better? There. Okay, let's try some multi-placing here. Oops, is there 3 on there? I don't even know. I think my wax is not straight. I think that's the problem. So let's put some more wax on here. Oops, I took all the wax off of it now. Do you know to get it around the edges? Usually just push it down. Is that what you're supposed to do? Just make it flat? Okay, let's try again. Fresh wax. Okay, not bad. Not bad. All up at the top of it's all 8 above Santa's head. Okay, okay. I'm feeling happy. No straight it is. I don't think it's too bad. Should we try this one here on an angle? Gonna be a rebel. Try it on the angle. I don't think I have. Let's try. 2. There we go. I don't think it's too bad. What do you think? Not too bad. Not too shabby. Fill in the 8s here. Didn't go to the gym this morning. I looked out the window. I'm going out tonight to do craft with my kids, and I looked out the window and I thought, I think I only want to go out once today. And they said the snow was going to start again this morning, pretty heavy. But as yet, it has not. But we are going to do rock mandalas tonight. So I will show you another video, what we did. I really like them. So a bit of group of 8 over here. I went and did a class with one of my friends. We did fused glass. Has anybody done fused glass? I didn't even know what it was. So you just take pieces of glass and beads. They gave you a template. So you got 3 little glass Christmas trees. That's what the word I was looking for. And then you could decorate them any way you wanted. With glass pieces, they had pre-cut ones. You could cut your own. They had beads. And then they're going to fire them up. They put them in a keel for, is that what it's called? Kill. That's it. For 16 hours. And then we can go pick it up. Problem is, it was like 2 hours away from us. It was at a winery. So we did a road trip. So I think we're going to do a road trip and pick it up as long as the weather holds out. Because both of us are retired and we do not want to travel in the snow. We don't have to. But they said they'd hang on to us for us, so. I'm concentrating here. I don't think that's very straight. No, it's not, is it? Straighten them up a bit. It's a little bit better. So I think today I'm just going to sit in my craft room, work on this painting, and then go out tonight with my daughters. I think that's a good day. You're watching this on Saturday, but for me it's Tuesday. I did it early because I got a busy week. Today is pretty much my only free day. So, oops, I put my hand right on there. I was going to use, I got some release paper and I was going to do that with this one, but I didn't. Now I'm kind of wishing. Is that like a random red one somewhere that showed up? I don't know. Must have been stuck on my pen or something. Who knows? Who knows what I was doing? So I try not to put it in the glue there. Okay. So let's put these. Did you hear that? That's the cat. Just the dog was lying on a blanket under the window, and the cat was in his perch on the window and just went down and jumped right on him. Scared the bejeebies out of him. But he's scared of the cat, so he just walked away. Now he's sitting by me. The cat took his blanket over. Yeah, Luna's a jerk, that's for sure. Okay, let's zoom out and have one more look at it. Let's see. There we go. That's what we've done so far. So I think that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to pluck away at this. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.